Back in 1991, when the Commodore 64 was still clinging to life in bedrooms and front rooms like a stubborn relative who wouldn't leave a party, Skull and Crossbones turned up with its pirate spin on the side-scrolling brawler. A conversion of Atari's 1989 arcade game, it cast you as One Eye, or Red Dog, two thieves whose plunder has been whisked away by a wizard who clearly resented drunken sailors getting rich for free. On paper, the game is your usual side-scrolling beat-em-up. Cut your way through ships, islands, castles and the odd ninja camp until your loot was safely back in your pocket. In practice, it was more like trying to steer a dinghy through a hurricane while juggling rum bottles and a very annoyed pirate. Even the setup raised eyebrows. Pirates, ninjas and sorcerers sharing the same coastline only really makes sense if you've had too much grog, but that was exactly the sort of nonsense you couldn't help enjoying. One Eye dressed in white and Red Dog swaggering around in purple like some flamboyant cuttlefish became our guides in a world where logic had gone on permanent shore leave. Levels range from loot-stuffed galleons to Spanish castles guarded by tubby soldiers in shrunken helmets, through caves full of traps and ninja hideouts where assassins cartwheeled like circus rejects. You had to wipe out every last 4 to make the exit appear, so a single enemy lurking off screen often turned you into a budget Captain Ahab, muttering threats while prodding the joystick. Combat was equal parts slapstick and punishment. Tap fire for thrusts, slashes and parries. Hold it down and your pirate eventually turned around, usually just in time to get smacked in the chops. Taking a hit mid-turn left your pirate wide open and vulnerable, and the collision detection was so unreliable that attacks often passed straight through enemies, leaving you unsure whether you'd landed a blow or not. The soundtrack, upbeat and unmistakably C64, often felt more satisfying than the combat itself. At times the sound effects and music clashed so much that you had to choose between enjoying the tune or keeping track of whether your attacks were connecting. Treasure hunting was straightforward but oddly satisfying. Standing on a cross and pressing fire made your pirate dig up gold instantly, while defeated enemies dropped small golden squares accompanied by a sharp clink. With treasure appearing so readily, the whole mechanic felt more like a quick reward system than a genuine hunt, removing the need for maps or any real searching. Visually, as you can tell, the game was a little inconsistent. The graphics were bright and colourful though blocky, and animations were somewhat stiff. Pirates emerged from barrels with exaggerated movements. Enemy soldiers moved deliberately, and occasional female characters appeared for more visual variety than gameplay.
Do you just look at my boobs?
The shifting backdrops, ship decks, castles, caves suggested a larger world, even if navigating them could feel awkward at times. The gameplay was a mix of fun and teeth grinding. Controls dragged. 2-player mode was turn-based instead of simultaneous, and one missed strike could strand you, glaring at a lone enemy who refused to keel over while the exit politely vanished. Yet the early levels had a rhythm, carving up enemies, snatching crowns and baubles, and feeling like the drunken star of some slapdash pantomime. Sound effects were tinny, tunes jaunty, and it wasn't hard to picture your pirate swearing at invisible enemies while tapping a sword to a beat, a ramshackle orchestra of near misses and minor triumphs. Looking back, Skull and Crossbones wasn't polished and didn't aim to be. Compared to Amiga or arcade titles, it could feel clumsy, but its unusual mix of pirates, ninjas and wizards gave it a unique personality. Digging up treasure while enemies moved unpredictably in the background was often chaotic, but added to the game's distinctive style. Critics largely shrugged, though Zap64 gave it a warmer reception than most. It wasn't a classic, but it wasn't a failure either. An unusual and memorable slice of pirate-themed C64 gameplay. Unpolished, colourful, and filled with unconventional ideas, but somehow it still managed to leave a lasting impression on me, and it definitely deserves a place on the channel.
Got him!
Thanks for watching guys, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and be sure to let us know what you thought of Skull and Crossbones in the comment section. As always, your continued support is massively appreciated, so hit that subscribe for more content just like this. Check out the various playlists on the channel for more Commodore titles, and maybe stick around, as there's another one coming up right now. Hopefully, I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, bye for now. Thank you to the following Patreons for your continued support, and also those who joined the YouTube membership. You guys really are the lifeblood for the channel, and spur me on to continue making these nostalgic videos. Much love, and thank you once again. Stay retro.